Yeah, hi there, and welcome back. And let us continue with our lesson. And I hope you guys are enjoying it. And on the previous lesson, we learned about the overflow menu and how to add it. So the next step on this application would be adding a drawer navigation. So let us add a drawer navigation over here. So for that, what we will do is we'll go to the main activity. Just select the main activity from here, and let's split the design. And what I will do is I'll go to the top over here and add a drawer layout. So the drawer layout, just select the Android X drawer layout drawer layout. So just add it and set it as a match parent. I think that should be better, and the match parent. Okay, so let us close this one, and inside this drawer layout we will add a linear layout. So linear layout, and we will set the match parent and also the height as the match parent. I think that should be better. And also we will set the orientation, and we'll set the orientation to the vertical because we want it in the vertical direction. Okay, inside this the linear layout, what we'll add is we will add our, so we have a fragment host. Just minimize this one and cut this section. So fragment host that we have will move inside this particular linear layout. Okay, so if you check over here, the fragment which is of the nav host fragment is moved inside our linear layout. So the top is the drawer layout, then inside we have a linear layout, then we have a fragment which is of a nav host fragment, and basically that is a navigation graph. It is attached to a navigation graph if you go over there, and that is this navigation graph. Okay, so we have almost done over here for our view. And then what we will set is out is, I think that should be fine for now. And if you go to the design section, and we have a linear layout, and which is of a match parent, and yeah, then the navigation. And let us give us the ID for the drawer layout. So I'll just give a ID, so we can just go and copy this and give the ID as the let's say ID of the drawer layout, and I'll just give as a D small letter. Okay, that should be fine. And then the linear layout, after linear layout we still need one more layout which is of a navigation view. So I will just create another navigation. I think this is the one, the navigation view. So we need a navigation view, and we will set it as a wrap the content as the width and the height as the match parent. And then we'll also give the ID. We need the ID, and we will give a ID as a nav or a nav underscore view. So let's give a nav view ID for this one, and then we have to close this one too. And let me close this one, sorry, let me close it. And I think I can directly close it just by using a, okay. And then for this navigation view we need to add a menu. So for that we'll go to the menu section over here. We already have a button, a navigation menu over here. You can also make use of this, or else we can also create a new menu. So let us create a menu, as I will call it as a drawer menu. So we'll call it as a drawer underscore menu, and over here we can add up the some of the menu items. So just add this menu items, and we'll call it as the ABOUT about, and IT as a NAID, as let us give a ID as a NAVIGA navigation underscore, I'll call it as ABOUT about. Okay, and I think if you go to the bottom navigation we have the same. Okay, that should be fine. And let us add one more, and let us have a 2, and I will give a item title as, let's say, about, and I'll just say as a help, and over here we will give an AVI navig the navigation, and I'll call this as a help. Okay, so we have a navigation help, and then what we have, okay, we'll go to the split out and we will create a resource file from here, extract the string resource and menu menu_help, and for this one also we'll extract the string resource file and call it as a menu_about. Okay, so we have the menu. Now we will go to, okay, so we are over the main activity, and in the main activity we have a navigation view. For this navigation view we need to provide the menu, so I'll just say as a tab menu, and we have a drawer menu, so let us add that menu. And for we also need to provide the another as a layout, layout. So layout, okay, it's not here. So what I need to do is I will add a Android dot, not the layout margin top, it should be of a layout underscore and gravity gravity, which is equals to, I'll say start. So it will move to the start section, otherwise it will be on the middle. So if you remove this one, you can see it's in the middle. The navigation view is in the, it's covering up whole of our navigation graph, so we have to move that one particularly to this side, so where there is where the navigation view. So what we will do now is okay, so let us try to run and let us try to check whether everything is working correctly. So let me try to run our application, and let us go to our application over here and the dashboard. Okay, so dashboard, everything is working. And why we are not seeing the title that we have over here, I think that we need to arrange the layout. And if you drag this side, you should see that we have a navigation drawer now. So if you drag, we have a navigation drawer already. That means it's working correctly. So let us go to design section, and we have a navigation view. For this one we have width and height, so it should not be 0 dB, it should be now match the parent, and also the match the parent, sorry, not the wrap, match the parent. Okay, so that should be fine. And okay, so what we will do now is we'll go to the split and we'll go to the linear layout, and for the fragment I will remove all of this constraint. So we are not using the constraint because we are in the linear layout. And we can also set the bottom margin over here. If you check over, it's going below this particular the bottom navigation, so we don't want to take it down below the navigation because it will cover some of the like the data, because we are moving the navigation or the bottom navigation on top or the on front of, it's on the front of your fragment, so it will cover up some of your data, or maybe whatever you have inside this particular navigation, it will cover it up. So we need to move it. So what I will do is I'll say the layout margin, I think layout margin bottom, and I'll just keep it as 58 dp. Yeah, I think that should be fine. It's now on top of this particular bottom navigation view. And if you run your application, let's check the device, and now you can see that we have the all of the title that we previously set up, and we also have the navigation drawer. So we still need some of the configuration for the navigation drawer. So let's meet up in the next lecture. Till then, have a great day.